My dear brothers and sisters in the risen Lord, week 5, day Wednesday. As a man thinks in his heart, so is he. In the Acts of the Apostle, through a vision, St. Peter was taught by God to call nothing created by him as profane or unclean, including association with the Gentiles. The book relates, as Peter went to pray on the roof, he became hungry and wanted to eat something. He fell into a trance. He saw the heaven open and something like a large sheet coming down, being lowered to the ground by his four comers. In it were all kinds of four-footed creatures and reptiles and birds of the air. Then he heard a voice saying, "Get up, Peter, kill and eat." But Peter said, "By no means, Lord, for I have never eaten anything that is profane or unclean." The voice said to him a second time, "What God has made clean, you must not call profane." This happened 3 times, and the thing was suddenly taken up to heaven. In today's gospel, Jesus said, "What defiles man is not what gets into him, but what comes out of him. The things which we eat, even without washing our hands, do not defile and make us unfit before the eyes of God. It is the evil which comes from our hearts that defiles us and makes us unholy in the eyes of God." Let's note 1. The heart is the fountain of good or bad. Bad actions are rooted in wicked hearts. If the heart is devious and wicked, all his actions would be sinful. Corrupt practices have their roots in corrupt notions or ideas. The removal of corrupt practices must begin with the correction of the notions behind them. All our wicked practices and actions emerge from the wickedness of our hearts. The mouth speaks out of the abundance of the heart. If our words, actions, and affections have to be good, then our hearts need to be washed and not our hands. The filth in our hearts is more condemnable by God than the filth on our hands. The disciples who did not wash their hands before eating were not so much guilty before God as the Pharisees and the scribes who became odious in the sight of God by speaking against them with ill feeling and hatred. More than the disciples' hands, the hearts of the Pharisees and the scribes needed a washing. 2. The heart could be a sink of evil. Jesus unveiled the evil which could be lodged in the hearts of men and which causes the most mischief in the society. He enumerated 7 such vices: covetousness, wickedness, deceit, lasciviousness, evil eyes, pride, foolishness. The filth which is lodged in the heart is the filth which needs to be washed away. These sins defile us and makes us unclean before the Lord. May God bless you all. Amen.